Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faurot Field today. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The inside handoff. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll go to the counter. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Looking to throw, it's Massey. Quickly complete. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too, but when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right.
Touchdown, Michigan! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be day, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he intercepts it. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. And a big return after the INT. For this possession.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
He's looking to throw it. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Coming after him. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Lofts one high and deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, he'll let it fly. Keeps looking downfield. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wisconsin is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Camp Randall. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
second down.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to pass. It's Massey. Makes his connection. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. The aerial assault continues. Takes the easy throw in the flat. At the 35, he's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Wolverines have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got it! That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Looking for the score! And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. He's going to take off. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. He wants to throw. Buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
There's not a quarterback in college football that's not going to be successful with that much time to throw the football. And I think, Reese, I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next room, and he doesn't sound happy. No words that we could use on this broadcast.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Brings up second down.
Did a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. The give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Feeling some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. So now on comes the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It is perfect.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Gentry. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together to getting points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out. You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Fast motion from the offense. Going with the counter play here. Bulldozes his way through. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. See that maize and blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
This quarterback is so dangerous, and it looked like the defense had him corralled. It looked like they were ready for him to keep the football, but That quarterback is just too good. He's like a water bug. So good, short area quickness, able to make guys miss and then go get the first.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. These corners going to give them some space. Looking to throw, it's Massey. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to get the first through the air. He lets one fly deep. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 1.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's going to pass. Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most.
Going for it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Trying to take it back. He gets the pick, but not the pick 6, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Fair catch called for and made. and the offense coming out on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Gets it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
That is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Massey. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a three-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Going for the big play. He caught it. Touchdown, Missouri! And here they come, almost all the way back. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays. Doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football. You know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Back to throw, it's Massey. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call Red Snoopy. A little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the first.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The play action fake. Pocket starts to collapse. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Massey. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Now, that was a blitz for the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run cleanly.
Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the returner goes down. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
2nd down coming up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're facing a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period.
Michigan 24, Missouri 17.
First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Heading to the end zone. White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That's how you earn your first down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back the pass, scrambling, getting the first down, but taking a big shot at the end.
And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Trying to run it in. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Here we go. Black 24. Black 24. Ready.
Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to add another. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Handoff from the gun. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's going up top. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I get it. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. And the Tigers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that 1st down mark.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Open space at the 25. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
What a clutch stop for this defense. You get in the 4th quarter, you got to make those plays, get the ball back to your offense in a position now to go take the lead in this ball game.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking for a man. It's Massey. A strike downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And on second down for this offense. Going to try to get it himself. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it third and manageable and put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice second down play.
They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You know, in a two-minute situation like this, you've got to find your best players on the field. When you've got one of the best wide receivers in the game, that's the guy that you need to be thrown to as often as possible in a two-minute situation late trailing.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Michigan.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The line of scrimmage is the 25. It'll be a 42-yard kick for the win. Splits the uprights. It's good. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration of the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games